I know we keep talking about catches that go down. There were a few fielding efforts, and you throw in that review. It's never ideal.
Well, at this stage of the innings, they will still fancy this score, and if they manage to chase down the score, then the worry is the fielding performance will be just swiped under the rug, and that is something which we've seen happening. The result has been given more importance. The India has been playing very well. They've won 9 T20s this year, but the fielding is something which has not been consistent. So you have to really point it out. You have to really take it upon yourself that it can cost you a game at some stage. It's not costing you a game at the moment, but at some stage it's going to catch up. And Michael keeps saying about the World Cup, the big tournament. At that stage, you don't want these kind of performances to hurt. So when you look at that fielding scorecard today, it's well below par, and that is something which has to be looked independently rather than going with the whole result of the match.
Yeah, we just showed you the Cricbuzz commentary description of the couple of catches that were dropped. Unfortunately, Shardul Thakur was the receiving end of both as the bowler. His compatriot Deepak Chahar was the one, and then Yuzvendra Chahal. And it was Glenn Maxwell who benefited on both occasions. But I don't know if it's about looking too much at technique. The other day, Michael, we talked about Virat Kohli, which was just one of those, he lobbed the ball in the air. He's never ever going to drop that. But these were again fairly routine.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be dead honest. I think in this era of the game, I think fielding gets praised too much. I think we see extraordinary catches. We've seen so many great catches, particularly on the boundary. I mean, the Nicholas Pooran one in the IPL, it's extraordinary. That should not happen. So in terms of the extraordinary, I think this is a different era. I think we see things that we've never seen before. In terms of basic catching, I don't think the catching has got better. The basic catching of the game across many of the teams, England are a culprit for that, particularly in Test match cricket, drops so many balls in the slip cordon. And if you think about the era that we're in, when there's so many coaches around the teams, they're catching probably more balls than ever. They're analysing the technical side of the bodies in terms of where they're positioning themselves, the hands, you name it. They've got people working with all the individual players in this era more than ever. I honestly don't think catching has got better. Everything else, I think, has got better and better. As I said, the showstoppers have got better because we're seeing more in terms of agility and that kind of, I call it the clickbait catches that just travel across social media because of that extraordinary. That has definitely got kind of better in this era. But the basic catching skills of just taking orthodox, normal catches, I'm not too sure.
Interesting point of view. I mean, just I think that word showstopper sums it up from Michael Vaughan Zaheer, because even some of the unorthodoxy is practiced. A.B. de Villiers used to say it doesn't happen by accident. Tilak Ratne Dilshan used to practice the scoop shots. When it comes to fielding, all the cute bits of fielding with two fielders out there, jumping outside the boundary line, tossing the ball in, it's actually practiced. Are we sacrificing the basic drills of normal catching?
Well, interesting point. Certainly, something to look into for sure from many teams, because this has been seen more often. The simple sitters are dropped, but there has been brilliance in the field. The fitness standards have gone up. So is the acrobatic stuff which we see on the line. People actually practice all these kind of things regularly. But yeah, there is a point in noticing that the basic catching, the basic fielding stuff has gone down by that standard, which we've been seeing. The brilliance and the average fielding, I think that gap needs to be narrowed for sure.